It's a new day! We're reacting to Diana Ross Central Park Day 2! Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode in which we are celebrating Miss Diana Ross and her most famous entrances. And this is entrance number 2 because, as most of you know, Diana Ross did a concert in Central Park where there was a huge rainstorm which made the concert turn into something absolutely legendary. It could have been just another Central Park concert, but this time it rained on her parade, wind and rain in her hair, and Diana Ross was absolutely magnificent because not only was she able to hold her audience, keep them safe, but she continued to sing to them, and she vowed, "I'll be back tomorrow, I don't know." And tomorrow she was back. And so this is what we're reacting to today. I hope you've noticed. I made the outfit. I told you last week I don't have the purple jumpsuit, but then some of you said, "Oh, you got time." So not only did I make one outfit for me, but I made one for Miss Ross. Here she is in all her glory. Well, she's the 1970 Diana Ross, but she's wearing the 1980s outfit from Pieces of Ice. So let's go right into it. Diana Ross live in Central Park, July 23, Day 2. Now, oh my God, I lose it. I lose my mind completely when I watch this. She is just so amazing, so extraordinary. You have to think that this is the following day that her show was completely, canceled. She was in the rain, in the dark. I mean, she could have been electrocuted. You know that stars, when they do 2 shows, Patti LaBelle always says that. She says, it's not because I'm doing 2 shows that I'm not going to give my all to for the first show. and save myself for the second show. But a lot of artists have to do that, because if they sing out so loud on the first, the first show, the next show, they, their voice hasn't recuperated. But this time Diana Ross had no idea she was coming back the next day. This was a one shot, one night, that orange sequined outfit which I wore last week, and that was it. So she gave everything on that night, including being in the rain and singing in the rain, and her clothes getting all wet, and she still gives an amazing performance. Now as we're talking, I'm going to show you some excerpts from this incredible concert, because this time she was able to do the full concert with a couple of costume changes, but not too many. And that is quite understandable, because you have to remember that this is not just, a concert hall. This is Central Park. So you have to keep your audience here and waiting and in line. If you start to leave the stage for 10 minutes, it's gone, it's over. While when you're on in a theater, the audience is going to stay. They're going to keep clapping and applauding and listening to the orchestra and whatever. So Diana Ross had to go pretty quick. Now, there's a lot of controversy concerning the way she was helped to get changed, and the lady, so many of you, and I'm going to thank so many of you at the end of this video. I wrote down all your names because there was so much input, and that's the fun about it. And some of you were at that concert, which is just so exciting and so amazing. But I really find that the lady who was helping her, she definitely is no Diana Ross. So getting up on a stage where there are 300,000 people watching can be a little bit, scary. But there was never a lot of help for Diana Ross. I myself, as you know, I'm a designer, and I've dressed some of the biggest models for fashion shows when they needed, backstage hand. And the orange cape on the first night, the way it was handed to her, I mean, it's all wrong. You put your hands inside the sleeve, you hold the hands of Diana Ross, and you let go, and she's wearing the cape. You don't, pull, especially with all that wind and all. And of course, who gets all of the anger? It's Diana Ross. People were saying she didn't even give her a thank you, and she didn't acknowledge her and whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. So certainly not Miss Ross. She's gonna change into a couple of outfits now. Another thing that you guys told me, because I wasn't sure about the opening coat, the fringe coat, but it is Issey Miyake. I knew about what she's wearing today, Friday. She changed into this really tight. She wore the purple outfit for quite a while, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The body on her is just to die for. Again, 3 girls by that time, but her body is just magnificent. Now that bodysuit, you all know that it's the outfit that was made for the video clip Pieces of Ice, which had extra pieces on top, to make it look like a dress. Kind of had a bit of an Egyptian feel, and it also had the hood. Now, the actual outfit is has a high neck, and so in the night, the neck was cut into a V-neck, just like I did, so that her vocal cords could be comfortable, because it's very hard to sing when your neck is a little bit choked. I mean, you can, but not for as long as she does. Now, it was said that because it was done in haste and it's sequins, when they turned the sequins in, they were really going into her skin, and it really was very aggravating to her. Also, another thing, it's terrible. Sequins are awful with long hair, because they catch, but they don't just pull, they kind of swirl around, but she's fine because there's so much wind, because it's a sunny day, it's a new day. But I didn't have time to make the coat. It's just, I made it for the doll, but not for me. It's just fabric. But it was sunny, but very, very, very windy. But this is great for the following outfits. So she comes back and she does an amazing, fun rendition of Maniac. And with her dancer, this gorgeous, amazing dancer, they do a real dance number, and the audience goes absolutely wild. Now, when she gets up on the stage, and I'm putting it on the screen right now, that strange scarfy thing is not put on right. It's falling off of her. So whoever is dressing her, I mean, there's a real problem. It really, honestly, I don't know. So she ties it up, but not the way it should be tied. Believe me, I know it. That's not how it should fit. She never wore that again. But she, makes a knot in haste and then breaks a nail and then throws it out. Now, there was this big story about this concert, because this concert is wrapped in controversy, because this was a free concert and all of the benefits were to go to making a park for children, which was the Diana Ross Park. Now, first of all, if there had been only one concert, the money would have been enough. Although Diana Ross said that she was a little bit innocent into thinking that sales would be enough of the t-shirts and the programs and that kind of stuff. The t-shirts and programs didn't sell, plus Under the Rain, that was a big, big problem. So then, because of the second day, there was extra, everything had to be paid double. The musicians, everything that was lost during the concert, and the cleaning of the park. And so the concert went into the red. But the park, the little children's park, was paid solely by Diana Ross, who paid $200,000 to have the park made, even though the concert didn't make any money. That's the first and foremost important thing. The second thing is that, of course, all her expenses were paid, and the $250 for the dry cleaning of the outfit, that was considered very expensive for the time. I would have cleaned it for nothing, but believe me, I would have taken pictures. And the broken nail was also fixed for $150 or something like that. But wouldn't you charge $150 for one nail if it was Diana Ross? Now, of course, all of these expenses were taken out of the whole, money that was made. So that was kind of a little bit of a controversy. Now, you see the nail break off and Diana Ross throws it out. She throws it out just before she sings. It's so cute, and at the same time you just think she's really this tiny, tiny little person all alone on this humongous stage, and she is in charge of a huge, huge, huge enterprise. And it's not easy. You see her crying. There's a lot of tears under her eyes, and apparently the night before she cried a lot because she was very unhappy that her show had to be cancelled. After that, she comes back in the most amazing jumpsuit designed by Issey Miyake, yellow and orange jumpsuit. Now, look at the background scenery. Very gay flag, and the one that I love, the first one, not the one with all of the extra triangles all over the place. The original flag. There's a lot. There's rainbows, but it's a symbol, and it's very, very touching. And she comes out in this outfit, and because it is so windy, it's just perfect. She can hold that huge orange and yellow striped cape that is sewn to the sides of the pants. It's such a gorgeous outfit. I think I'm going to make this outfit. Try to make it anyway, because I just absolutely love it. And she's going to sing Ribbon in the Sky. Now, when she announces the person that she met when he was only 7 years old, the audience goes crazy because they kind of think she's talking about Michael, but she is talking about Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder gets a huge cheer, and then she takes off the jumpsuit in a way only Miss Ross can do. I mean, I've known someone who has seen her in Paris and who told me that every gesture, every move that she made, she was in a hotel, in a luxury hotel called the Plaza Athénée. She said every single move that she did was the most elegant thing you could imagine. She just looked at her. She was not a fan, not like me or us, but she told me Diana Ross was just an exquisite person. And this, when she takes off, the zips, and she's on high heels, and she still lifts up her leg and pulls up the little zipper so that she can undress, and she undresses in the most beautiful, stunning beaded lace bodysuit. That is just, I mean, only Diana Ross can wear this. Look the way she does, her and Cher, and she's just absolutely magnificent. And here she's going to sing Beat It for Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson is at the height of everything, with Thriller. So, of course, she pays tribute to him with that song. And she is absolutely magnificent. The concert ends with the song, which was the title of the concert, For One and For All. And she wears the most beautiful wraparound beaded gown with trimmed with ostrich feather, and she's just absolutely magnificent. And she goes in the back of the stage, and bald eagle design comes up. Now, you have to remember, all of these pieces of scenery were there the night before, and they got rained on, and a lot of that stuff was made out of paper. So that's why the rainbow flag, stripes are a little bit crinkled up, but nevertheless, she is just an absolute magnificent person, and it is an extraordinary concert, and it is an extraordinary thing that she was able to actually do the concert the next day. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but it just started to rain, and that's a sign, don't you think? I think it's a bit of a sign. I would like to thank you all. We are now 900 people in this YouTube page. 900. I cannot believe how many we are and how kind and sweet all of you are. And I would just like to thank a few of you. And these are mainly people who are always writing to me the kindest words, and also who share my love for so many artists that I speak of, but especially Diana Ross. So please bear with me, and if you're part of this list, I thank you again. So I want to thank Kirk for all your kind words and all your input. Redig Malik, you're so sweet and so kind. Curtis Michael, I love you so much. You're an adorable person. Joseph Myers, Isaac, thank you, with 2 A's. It's also my middle name. Unstoppable, thank you so much. Joe Clark, you told me to make this outfit. You said you have 1 week, you can make it. Well, here it is. So I did. Well, actually, I made it a little bit wide because the orange jumpsuit, which I wear, on stage, is starting to get a little tight on me. I don't know why. It must have been the dry cleaning. Curtis 317, thank you so much for all your messages, and wow, it's just, I learned so much from you. And Left at Albuquerque, I will not let you down. I will come back to Donna Summer, but it's just that when I start to talk about Diana Ross, I get lost, but also it is the year of Diana Ross's 80th birthday. That's why I kind of stopped everything to talk about Miss Ross. Royce Rollins, thank you so much for all your kind words and all your lovely kind messages. Joe Court, you're such a sweetheart. Hassoun 316 and John Brown Eyes, thank you so much. You don't know what it means to get all your messages, all your kind words. I'm not talking about the idiot who wrote to me the other day, get a life. This is my life, making dolls and wearing sequins and talking about Diana Ross, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you all. We'll be back next week, and we're going to talk about an entrance of Miss Ross, which, well, how can I say? Well, Motown 25th. It was something a bit strange. Diana Ross was fabulous as always, but there's a lot to talk about. So I'll see you next Saturday. Thank you all so much. See you soon.